Most of the times when we first time get on call with client to find out the idea of the app that they want to build, client asks us a question that what do you think about this idea, will this work or not? You have worked on 300 plus applications, you mostly build AI apps, the idea that I have, what do you think about this? So I give them a framework that they can follow for finding out if their idea is good enough or not. So the first question that I ask them is that how did you find out this idea, how did you find out this solution that you want to build? Most of them tell that they were looking at a particular LLM which is recently launched or a model which is launched. They looked at the capabilities of that model, and then they found out that this problem is going to be faced by many other people, and this LLM can solve this problem. When I hear that, I feel like this is not an idea which has a strength to be successful. Why do I feel that? I feel like the best problem which I can solve with the solution is the problem which is faced by me or people around me. You know, some problem for which I will be willing to pay if someone has a solution for that, or the problem which is faced by people around me and they are frustrated due to that, and this problem can be solved with the particular solution, then that is the problem I should be working on. I can be into a boring industry, that can be, I told you that it can be a healthcare, fintech, it can be any industry. No one goes into them and find out the real problems of people into those industries. If I am able to find out a problem which is a real problem and the AI technology or the models can solve them, that is one thing I need to be focused on. Second thing, how you can find out is that if my idea is good enough or not. What you can do is that if you can think about building the first version of the product. If the first version of the product is launched, do you feel like there will be the one customer who will be willing to pay for this product from day one? If there is someone who can do that for you, it means that it's a good idea. Okay, and then you need to find out 10 other people who might be interested into this product once it is launched. Another important question that I ask from them is that was this idea possible to do 2 years ago from now or not? And if they tell that it was this part of the application was possible to do 2 years ago, but I have these AI things which was not possible to do, then I tell them that it means that you don't have an AI application, you just have an AI feature into the product. You may have added an AI chatbot, or you may have added AI into the customer support section of the product, but your idea is not an AI app. So it means that there can be a competitor who can come if they see like you are gaining some traction 6 months from now, and they will replicate your product and they will launch it, because you have not built basically something which where you are gathering data of the users, and those users are basically going to you are understanding their data, your AI is getting better, and after some time your response is going to be better than your competitors. Okay, so that your idea is just an AI feature, it's not a moat, anyone can replicate that. So you should focus on an idea where every day with every new user that you are bringing, your application gets better, because it understands the psyche of the users and it understands the real problems of the user which are faced by the people. Then I find out that if the client wants to add everything into the first version of the product or not. If they want to do that, then I tell them that this is not the right approach that they are following. Why? Because you need to build the minimum lovable version or minimum viable product for the customers, for which people will be willing to pay from day one, and then you need to launch it into the market so that you can start getting feedback from the customers, because the customer feedback is the most important thing that you need to focus on. We need to keep one thing in mind, that having a good UI around an LLM or an AI is not one thing a good idea. Okay, if we want to build one thing which is sustaining in the long run and getting better every time and no one can replicate that, then we need to find out real problems faced by people, build a solution which gets better every month, every day, based on the users who you are acquiring, and you are building a community around that. If you can do that, then it means that it's going to be a successful idea you should be focused on.